In this question we are told that a and b are natural numbers such that a is less than or equal to 10 and b is less than or equal to 15, and we are required to calculate the number of unique values that the expression 4a plus 9b will take. If you are looking at the values that a can take any value from 1 or 2 or 3 or 4 or dot 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 till 10. That is, it can take 10 values, and b also can take 15 values. It can be any number from 1, 2, 3, 4 or dot 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 till 15. So a can take 10 values and b can take 15 values. Yes. So if you are trying to figure out the value of 4a plus 9b, the value of a can be selected in 10 ways and the value of b can be selected in 15 ways. So the total number of ways in which we can select a and b will be equal to 10 into 15, that is equal to 150. However, when we are looking at the number of unique values that the expression 4a plus 9b will take, in some of the cases there will be repetitions. For example, you can assume that we would select a to be equal to say 10 and b will be equal to 1. Then 4a plus 9b will be equal to 40 plus 9, which is equal to 49. But you can get 49 in another way. How can you get 49? We can make b to be equal to 5. So 9 into 5 is 45 and a to be equal to 1. So both of them will total up to 49, the expression 4a plus 9b. If you are able to figure out how many such repetitions happen, we'll just subtract it from 150 and then that will be the number of unique values that the expression 4a plus 9b is going to take. But how are you going to figure out the number of duplications that happen? Let us assume for a1 and b1 and a2 and b2, the value of 4a plus 9b is the same. That is 4a1 plus 9b1 is equal to 4a2 plus 9b2 for some value of a1 and a2 and b1 and b2. This would imply that 4 times a1 minus a2 is equal to 9 times b2 minus b1. Now if you look at the product, on the left hand side we have 4 into a number and on the right hand side we have 9 into another number. The only way this is possible, because a1 and a2 both of them have to lie between 1 and 10, is if a1 minus a2 is a multiple of 9. If it is not a multiple of 9, the left hand side will not be a multiple of 9 and 9 is a factor of the right hand side. For this to happen, you want a1 minus a2 to be a multiple of 9, so it has to actually equal 9, and this would imply that one of them has to equal 1 and the other one has to equal 10. So if you assume that a1 is equal to 10 and a2 will equal 1, because that is the only way in which you can select two numbers whose difference is 9, which is the highest possible difference between two numbers from 1 to 10. This would imply that 4 times 9 is equal to 9 times b2 minus b1, or essentially the difference between b2 minus b1 has to equal 4. Now there are multiple ways in which we can choose this. The number of ways in which we can choose two numbers from 1 to 10 such that the difference is 9 is only one way. They have to be 1 and 10. But over here you have to choose two numbers from 1 to 15 such that the difference is 4, which is a much smaller number. And there are multiple ways in which we can do it. We can assume that b1 is equal to 1, in which case b2 will be equal to 5, or b1 will be equal to 2, in which case b2 will be equal to 6, or b1 can be equal to 3, in which case b2 will be equal to 7, and so on. And the maximum number that b1 can be is 11, in which case b2 will be 15. This is the highest possible value of b2, or the number of values that b1 can take is 11, and for each value of b1 we will be having a duplication. So the total number of duplicates that are present is 11, which should be removed from 150. So the number of unique values that 4a plus 9b is going to take is 139.